male-female friendships without romance? Are they a myth, a ticking time bomb, or a goldmine of untapped potential? Forget everything you think you know. We're diving headfirst, balls to the wall, into the real dynamics, exposing the raw, unfiltered, and often brutal truth about these relationships. We're going to shatter the societal lies, the pathetic narratives spun by weak men and manipulative women, and reveal the ultimate, often shocking, benefits for men benefits that extend far beyond what most nice guys could ever comprehend. Prepare to have your assumptions obliterated, your perspective irrevocably altered, and your beta male conditioning stripped away. This isn't about being just friends, that simpering, cucked existence. It's about strategic advantage, unparalleled personal growth, and dominating the social landscape, all seen through a ruthlessly masculine lens. Think of the prevailing narrative. A man and a woman can only be friends if one is secretly pinning for the other, or if one is physically unattractive. Bullshit. That's the narrative of the defeated, the men who have resigned themselves to the scraps of female attention. We're here to tear down that weak-minded framework and build a fortress of understanding in its place. What if I told you that these friendships, when approached with the right mindset, a predatory mindset, in a sense could be the key to unlocking your ultimate potential? Imagine this. You're surrounded by beautiful women constantly, not as potential conquests, not yet, but as allies. They're comfortable around you, they trust you, they see you as different. This, my friend, is the starting point. This is where the magic, the dark magic, if you will, begins. We're not talking about manipulation in the sleazy, pick-up artist sense. We're talking about understanding the deepest, most primal workings of the female mind and using that knowledge to your advantage. This isn't about exploiting women. It's about understanding the game, playing it to win, and achieving a level of social and romantic success that most men only dream of. Are you ready to throw away the pathetic, nice guy playbook? Are you ready to embrace a more powerful approach? Are you ready to see these friendships not as dead ends, but as launch pads to a higher level of existence? Then buckle up, because we're about to expose the truth, a truth so potent, so transformative, it will change the way you interact with women forever. This is about becoming a master of the social game, a king in your own domain, and these friendships, they're your secret weapon. They're your insider trading tip in the stock market of social dynamics. They are your path to becoming unstoppable. Friend zone myth debunked and weaponized. Let's cut the crap right now. The friend zone is a pathetic whine, a self-imposed prison built by men who are too cowardly, too weak, to make their intentions known and seize what they desire. It's a concept invented by beta males, a refuge for those who lack the courage to risk rejection and the strategic mind to navigate the complex dance of attraction. Are you one of them? Or are you ready to learn the truth? The friend zone isn't a place women put men. It's a mindset men choose. It's a pathetic excuse for a lack of game, a lack of confidence, and a fundamental misunderstanding of female psychology. Women are attracted to strength, to dominance, to men who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. The nice guy routine. It's a repellent, a sign of weakness that screams low value. So, how do we weaponize male-female friendships instead of becoming victims of this fabricated friend zone? It's about playing the long game, understanding the subtle, often brutal power dynamics at play, and leveraging the friendship to enhance your desirability, not diminish it. Here's the ruthless breakdown. 1. The psychology of female attraction dissected. Women are, by nature, hypergamous. They are drawn to men who represent status, resources, and genetic fitness, even if those resources are subtly displayed. This isn't about flashing cash or bragging. It's about demonstrating value through your actions, your demeanor, and your social proof. A female friend provides the perfect, low-risk environment to showcase these qualities without the pressure of immediate romantic pursuit. Think of it like this. You're a lion, not a lapdog. You don't beg for scraps. You command respect. Your female friend, observing you interact with the world, sees your strength, your confidence, your ability to navigate social situations. She witnesses your interactions with other women, consciously or unconsciously registering your desirability. 2. The power of preselection, the alpha's secret weapon. Preselection is one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, tools in the arsenal of a high-value man. It's a fundamental principle of female psychology. Women are more attracted to men who are already desired by other women. It's a primal signal of genetic fitness and social proof. Think of it like a stamp of approval. It must mean something if everyone wants you. Your platonic female friend, simply by being seen with you, interacting with you positively, subconsciously elevates your status in the eyes of other women. They see you as a man who is comfortable and confident around women, a man who is chosen. This creates an aura of intrigue, a subtle challenge. They wonder, what does she see in him? And that, my friend, is where the magic begins. 3. Showcasing alpha qualities. Subtlety is key. This isn't about peacocking or overt displays of dominance. It's about subtly communicating high value through your actions and interactions. Here are some concrete examples. Leadership. Take the initiative in planning activities, making decisions, and guiding the interaction. Don't be bossy, be decisive. This is shown subtly. Social proof. Be seen interacting positively with other people, both men and women. This demonstrates your social intelligence and popularity. Show, don't tell. Confidence. Maintain strong eye contact, speak clearly and assertively, and project an aura of self-assuredness. This is about owning your space, commanding attention without demanding it. Passion and purpose. Talk about your goals, your ambitions, your drive. Women are attracted to men with a mission, men who are going somewhere in life. This is exciting. Humor, but not self-deprecating. Use humor to create a connection and display your wit. Avoid self-deprecating humor at all costs. It's a sign of low self-esteem. Be playful, even slightly teasing, but always maintain a frame of strength. Physicality, controlled and respectful. Don't be afraid of casual touch, but always be respectful and gauge her comfort level. A light touch on the arm, a guiding hand on her back, these are subtle signals of confidence and dominance, not neediness. It must be impeccably calibrated. For case studies, the proof is in the pudding. Consider the case of Mark. Mark was perpetually stuck in the friend zone. He was the nice guy, always available, always helpful, but never desired. He then changed. He started focusing on his own life, pursuing his passions, and building his social circle. He used his female friends as a sounding board, getting feedback on his interactions with other women. He learned to dress better, to speak with more confidence, and to project an aura of effortless dominance. He wasn't afraid to tease his female friends, to challenge them, to lead the interaction. The result? He became a magnet for female attention. Women who had previously seen him as just a friend started seeing him in a new light. He had weaponized his friendships, transforming them from a source of frustration into a launchpad for romantic success. Or consider Alex, who used his friendship as a stepping stone to his dream woman. He learned how to appreciate and understand women, and when he met her, he knew exactly how to act. It was no effort for him. It was just a natural connection. 5 techniques to subtly communicate high-value building intrigue. The slightly unavailable ploy. Don't be too available. Have your own life, your own passions, your own social circle. This creates a sense of scarcity and makes you more desirable. Women want what they can't have, at least not easily. The pre-selection display. Casually mention interactions with other women, but without bragging or being overly explicit. This subtly communicates that you are a man in demand. The challenge technique. Don't be afraid to disagree with her, to challenge her opinions, to tease her playfully, of course. This shows that you're not a pushover, that you have your own mind, and that you're not afraid to assert yourself. The mystery factor. Don't reveal everything about yourself at once. Maintain an air of mystery, keeping her intrigued and wanting to learn more. The non-needy frame. Never, ever display neediness or desperation. This is the ultimate attraction killer. Project an attitude of abundance, knowing that you have plenty of options. The friend zone is a choice. Choose to be a victim or choose to be a victor. Choose to be the nice guy or choose to be the alpha. The power is in your hands. Weaponize your female friendships. Understand the underlying dynamics and watch your romantic options explode. This isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding the game and playing it to win. Are you ready to play? Uncensored female insight. The ultimate cheat code. Imagine having a direct line, a secret decoder ring, to the actual thoughts and motivations swirling inside a woman's head. Not the sugar-coated, politically correct version they present to the world, but the raw, unfiltered truth. That's precisely what a close, genuinely platonic female friend offers. It's the ultimate cheat code to understanding the female psyche, and by extension, conquering the dating landscape. We're not talking about idle chit-chat or gossiping about shoes. This is strategic reconnaissance, a military-grade operation to gather intel on the enemy, or rather, the objective. Think of it like this. You're a general preparing for a crucial battle. Wouldn't you want to know the terrain, the enemy's troop movements, their weaknesses, their secret weapons. Your female friend is your seasoned scout, your spy in the enemy camp, providing invaluable information that will allow you to plan your strategy with surgical precision. She's not your girlfriend, so there's no emotional clouding, no hidden agendas, just pure, unadulterated insight. What kind of insight are we talking about? Let's break it down into actionable intelligence, decoding female communication. The subtext is everything. Women rarely say exactly what they mean. They communicate in a complex tapestry of hints, body language, and tests. Your female friend can be your translator. For example, you show her a text exchange with a woman you're interested in. You think it went great, but your female friend points out the subtle cues you missed: the delayed responses, the short, clipped sentences, the lack of enthusiastic emojis. Yes, emojis matter. She'll explain why those are red flags, giving you the context you desperately need. She might say, "That's a classic low-interest response. She's being polite, but she's not feeling it. You came on too strong." Bam! Instant feedback, preventing you from making a fatal error. Understanding female testing behaviors, the obstacle course of attraction. Women constantly test men, often unconsciously. These aren't malicious mind games. They're instinctive mechanisms to gauge a man's strength, confidence, and suitability as a potential mate. These tests can range from subtle challenges to outright provocations. Your female friend can explain what these tests are, why women use them, and most importantly, how to pass them with flying colors. For instance, she might explain the shit test, a seemingly negative or dismissive comment designed to see if you'll crumble under pressure. A nice guy might apologize profusely or become defensive. An alpha male, guided by his female friend's intel, might respond with playful indifference or a confident, teasing remark, demonstrating his unshakable frame. She's testing your boundaries, your friend explains. If you back down now, you're finished. Anticipating female reactions, preemptive strike capability. Knowing how a woman is likely to react in a given situation gives you an enormous advantage. Your female friend can help you predict her responses, allowing you to tailor your approach accordingly. Let's say you're planning a first date. You're considering a casual coffee shop. Your female friend might advise against it. Coffee dates scream low effort and friend zone. She'll think you're not serious. Take her somewhere with a bit more ambience, somewhere that shows you're putting in some thought and effort. This is about avoiding predictable pitfalls and maximizing your chances of success. Specific questions and scenarios. I got her number, but she's not responding to my texts. What did I do wrong? Your female friend analyzes the exchange, pinpointing the exact moment you lost her interest. She said she's busy all week. Is that a polite rejection, or is she genuinely busy? Your female friend deciphers the code, telling you whether to pursue or cut your losses. I'm taking her to restaurant on Saturday. Good choice. Your female friend provides feedback on the venue, suggesting adjustments to impress her. She keeps talking about her ex. What does that mean? Your female friend explains the underlying motivation, whether it's a cry for attention, a test of your jealousy, or a genuine sign that she's not over him. This girl at the bar gave a fleeting smile, but when I approached, seemed cold. What gives? Your platonic female friend will be able to break down subtle interactions, the pre-approach dances, to highlight your mistakes. Maybe you waited too long, your body language was closed off, or another man had already subtly claimed her through non-verbal communication. This knowledge is power. This isn't about manipulating women. It's about understanding them. It's about leveling the playing field and giving yourself a massive competitive advantage. Your female friend is your secret weapon, your ultimate cheat code in the complex game of attraction. Use this intel wisely, and you'll become unstoppable. This isn't friendship. It's a strategic alliance forged in the fires of the dating battlefield. It's about winning, and winning decisively. Emotional intelligence sharpened by a female perspective, not weakened. Forget the touchy-feely hand-holding, kumbaya version of emotional intelligence that the beta males preach. We're talking about strategic emotional intelligence, a weaponized understanding of human interaction that allows you to navigate social dynamics with the ruthless efficiency of a seasoned general. A platonic female friend, a true platonic friend, offers a unique and frankly brutal training ground. She is your secret weapon, your social intelligence boot camp, and your guide to understanding the complex terrain of intergender dynamics. This isn't about becoming some emotionally stunted, crybaby, sensitive male. Absolutely not. This is about becoming more effective, more powerful, more dominant. It's about developing laser-like precision in reading people, understanding their motivations, and predicting their actions. Think of her as your personal, brutally honest social coach, free from the clouding influence of romantic desires. How does this work? Simple. Women, by their very nature, are often more attuned to social nuances and nonverbal cues. They pick up on subtleties that most men, especially those trapped in the nice guy paradigm, completely miss. Your female friend can provide honest, unfiltered feedback on your social interactions. She can act as your mirror, showing you where you appear weak, needy, or incongruent. Did you unintentionally come across as desperate to that girl at the bar? Did your attempt at humor fall flat and make you look insecure? Your female friend, if she's the right kind of friend, won't sugarcoat it. She'll tell you exactly where you went wrong with the cold, hard precision of a surgeon's scalpel. This is not about accepting abuse. It's about seeking and welcoming objective criticism. For example, imagine you're recounting a date to her. You think it went great, but she points out several red flags in your behavior. You talked too much about yourself. You didn't make enough eye contact. You failed to establish physical touch in a calibrated, escalating way. You displayed low-value body language. You were too agreeable. These are the things a man blinded by his own ego or his fear of rejection might easily miss. But a female friend, unburdened by romantic interest, can see these flaws with crystal clarity. But it goes deeper than just post-interaction analysis. She can help you proactively identify blind spots in your communication style. Does your default facial expression convey disinterest or arrogance? Do you fidget nervously? Do you have any unconscious verbal tics that undermine your authority? These are subtle, yet critical, details that can significantly impact your social presence. This isn't about becoming softer or more feminine. It's about weaponizing emotional intelligence to achieve your goals, whether that's attracting high-quality women, dominating in business negotiations, or simply commanding respect in any social situation. It's about taking that raw feedback and using it to forge an unshakable confidence, a presence that radiates effortless dominance. You're not trying to be like her. You're learning to understand her, and by extension, all women on a deeper level. This allows you to predict their responses, anticipate their tests, and ultimately influence their perceptions of you. Think of it as sharpening your social skills with a whetstone of female perspective. She's the rough, abrasive stone that removes the imperfections and polishes you into a social apex predator, a man who understands the unspoken rules of the game and uses them to his advantage. This is about turning potential vulnerabilities into strengths, transforming awkwardness into charisma, and weakness into unwavering power. It's about evolving from a clueless chump into a masterful strategist of human interaction. It is, in essence, becoming a social god, and she, unknowingly, is the architect of your ascension. So, ditch the notion that emotional intelligence is about weakness. Embrace the strategic power of understanding the female perspective and use it to build an empire of influence and unwavering dominance. It's not about being nice. It's about being unstoppable. Networking and social proof. Expanding your empire. Forget crawling through the same tired, male-dominated social circles. A high-value woman, a platonic female friend, is your VIP pass to completely different, and often far more lucrative, world. Women's social networks are frequently structured differently, focusing on connection, collaboration, and crucially, access. This isn't about exploiting her. It's about understanding a fundamental truth. Social power is often relational, and women are masters of relational power. It's about a mutually beneficial expansion where you both gain unprecedented advantages. You're strategically positioning yourself to build an empire, and she is a key architect in that construction. Think of it this way. Your female friend is a walking, talking source of social proof. Her endorsement, even implicit, through simple association, carries immense weight. When she introduces you to her circle, you're instantly pre-vetted. You're not some random guy crashing the party. You're her friend, which automatically elevates your status. This is particularly powerful in female-dominated environments, where the usual male posturing and dominance displays often backfire spectacularly. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine attending a gallery opening, a charity event, or even a casual gathering with your female friend. The women there aren't scrutinizing you with the same competitive lens as men. Instead, they're observing her interaction with you. If she's relaxed, engaging, and clearly values your company, you immediately inherit a halo of desirability and trustworthiness. Why? Because women are highly attuned to social cues. and they trust the judgment of other women, especially those they respect. This is the pre-selection effect, amplified exponentially. But this isn't about passively riding her coattails. You need to be proactive, a master of the subtle art of social navigation. Here's how to become that social chameleon, adapting and dominating any environment. Listen more than you speak initially. Don't barge in trying to dominate the conversation. Observe. Learn the dynamics of the group. Understand the unspoken rules. Women's conversations often operate on a different frequency than men's. Pay attention to the nuances, the body language, the underlying currents of power. Engage with genuine interest, not flirtation. Ask thoughtful questions. Show genuine curiosity about their lives, their work, their passions. This isn't about feigning interest. It's about recognizing that everyone has something valuable to offer. Remember, you're building connections, not scoring points. Mirror and match subtly. Adapt your communication style to the environment. If they're more reserved, tone down your boisterousness. If they're more expressive, loosen up. This isn't about being inauthentic. It's about demonstrating social intelligence and adaptability, key traits of a high-value man. Offer value without expectation. Share your expertise, your connections, your insights, but only when appropriate and without expecting anything in return. This demonstrates your abundance mentality and positions you as a valuable asset, not a needy supplicant. Your generosity will increase your status in their eyes. Let her lead, but don't be a shadow. Allow your female friend to facilitate introductions, but don't cling to her side. Be confident enough to engage in independent conversations, demonstrating your social independence and self-assuredness. Be the welcomed guest, not the awkward tag along. Be impeccably groomed and dressed. This goes without saying. Your appearance is your first impression, and in female-dominated environments, attention to detail is paramount. You're not trying to be a peacock. You're aiming for understated elegance and impeccable style. Project confidence and mastery through your physical presence. You must look the part of a high-status man. Example: the art gallery scenario. Your female friend introduces you to a gallery owner, a woman with significant influence in the art world. Instead of immediately launching into a sales pitch about your hypothetical art collection, you ask her about her journey, her passion for art, her vision for the gallery. You listen attentively, offering insightful comments and demonstrating a genuine appreciation for her work. You might mention a mutual acquaintance if appropriate, or share a brief, relevant anecdote that showcases your own cultural awareness. You're not trying to impress her with your knowledge. You're building rapport and establishing a connection. This subtle approach, guided by your female friend's initial endorsement, is far more likely to yield positive results than any aggressive, self-serving tactic. Ultimately, your goal is to expand your network, not just collect names. You're building genuine relationships, fostering connections that can lead to unforeseen opportunities, business deals, collaborations, romantic prospects, even simply expanding your understanding of the world. Your platonic female friend is your invaluable ally in this endeavor, a bridge to a world of influence. and power that many men never access. Use this power wisely, ethically, and strategically, and you'll witness a dramatic elevation in your status, your influence, and your overall success. You're not just expanding your network, you're building an empire. Challenge and growth without the romantic drama. The crucible of unbreakable masculinity. Forget the coddling, the hand holding, the endless emotional processing of a romantic relationship. What truly forges a man of steel is brutal honesty, the kind that cuts through the facade and exposes every weakness, every flaw, every ounce of bullshit. And who better to deliver that than a platonic female friend, one untainted by romantic expectations or the fear of rocking the boat. Think of it this way: your male friends, especially those competing within the same social hierarchy, might hesitate to truly challenge you. They might fear damaging the bro code, or worse, inadvertently elevating your status above their own. A girlfriend, forget it. Her feedback is often filtered through a lens of romantic need, emotional manipulation, or the desire to mold you into her ideal partner, not your best self. The inherent power imbalance warps the entire dynamic. But a true female friend, the kind who sees you as a brother, a confidant, a project in relentless self-improvement. She's a goldmine of unvarnished truth. She's not invested in your romantic success, nor is she threatened by your ambition. She'll see right through your carefully constructed persona, your attempts to project false confidence, your self-deceptions. She'll call you out when you're slacking, when you're settling for mediocrity, when you're acting like a spineless beta instead of the alpha you aspire to be. This isn't about finding a nice girl who offers gentle encouragement. This is about finding a ruthlessly honest woman, one with high standards, sharp perception, and the guts to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. She's the one who'll tell you your new shirt makes you look like a clown, that your jokes are falling flat, that your game is transparent and pathetic, and that you are dadding way below your league. How to cultivate this crucible? 1. Selection is key. Don't just stumble into this. Actively seek out women who exhibit intelligence, independence, and a strong sense of self. Look for women who aren't afraid to voice their opinions, even if those opinions are unpopular. Avoid women who are overly agreeable or who seem primarily focused on male validation. You are searching for a sparring partner, not a cheerleader. 2. Establish explicit boundaries. From the very beginning, make it crystal clear that this is a platonic relationship and that you value her honest feedback above all else. Tell her directly, I want you to be brutally honest with me. Don't sugarcoat anything. Tell me what I need to hear, even if it hurts. This sets the stage for a relationship built on mutual respect and a shared commitment to growth. 3. Embrace the discomfort. This will not be easy. Hearing the unvarnished truth about your flaws can be incredibly painful. You'll be tempted to get defensive, to dismiss her criticism, to retreat into your comfort zone. Resist that urge. Lean into the discomfort. Recognize that her honesty is a gift, a rare and precious opportunity to identify your blind spots and accelerate your growth. Thank her. Reflect the truth. Do not ever punish her for her honesty. 4. Reciprocate strategically. While the primary focus is on her feedback to you, offer your own observations and insights when appropriate and requested. This reinforces the idea of a mutually beneficial partnership, and it demonstrates that you value her perspective, not just her criticism. However, avoid unsolicited advice about her romantic life unless specifically asked. That's a minefield best avoided. 5. Use her as a testing ground. Run your ideas, your strategies, your social approaches by her. Ask for her perspective on your interactions with other women. She can provide invaluable insight into the female mind, helping you refine your game and avoid common pitfalls. Think of her as a beta tester for your alpha strategies. For example, I tried this line on a woman at the bar last night, and it bombed. What do you think went wrong? Or, I'm thinking of taking this woman on a date to location. What's your take? Use her responses as training. This type of friendship, forged in the fires of brutal honesty and mutual respect, is a powerful catalyst for growth. It's a crucible where your weaknesses are exposed and burned away, leaving behind a stronger, more resilient, more dominant version of yourself. This isn't about becoming nicer. It's about becoming unbreakable. It's about transforming yourself into the kind of man who commands respect, attracts high-value women, and achieves his goals with ruthless efficiency. This friendship, strategically cultivated and fiercely protected, will be one of the most valuable assets in your arsenal, forging you, through relentless challenge, into an unstoppable man. Male-female friendships, when approached strategically and with a clear understanding of the underlying power dynamics, are not a liability. They are an asset of immense, often overlooked value. They are a crucible, a training ground where you can hone your social and emotional intelligence to razor sharpness. They are an unparalleled intelligence network, providing you with a direct line to the inner workings of the female mind, a priceless advantage in the game of life and relationships. And they are a source of invaluable, brutally honest insight, forcing you to confront your weaknesses and relentlessly strive for self-improvement. Think of it like this. A true platonic female friendship is like having a secret weapon, a hidden advisor, a personal Spartan trainer for your character, all rolled into one. This isn't about settling for just friends, a pathetic phrase uttered by men who lack the courage and understanding to navigate the complexities of male-female dynamics. This is about leveraging these relationships consciously and deliberately to achieve unprecedented levels of personal, social, and even romantic success. It's about recognizing the inherent power imbalance. Yes, I said imbalance, and using it to your advantage, not in a manipulative way, but in a way that benefits both parties. She gains a strong, reliable male ally. You gain an invaluable edge in all aspects of your life. Embrace the power of platonic connection, but do it with your eyes wide open, shedding the naive, nice guy mentality that has been programmed into you by a society that wants you weak and compliant. The nice guy finishes last, remember. He's the one left pinning in the friend zone, a pathetic supplicant begging for scraps of affection. You are not that man. You are a man of strength, a man of purpose, a man who understands the rules of the game. And one of those rules is that male-female friendships, when handled correctly, can be a powerful tool for self-mastery. Unlock your full potential as a dominant, high-value man. Stop seeing women as potential romantic conquests only. Start seeing them as potential allies, sources of information, and catalysts for growth. Learn to cultivate these relationships with clear boundaries, unwavering confidence, and a deep understanding of the unspoken dynamics at play. This requires a level of self-awareness and social intelligence that most men simply don't possess. But you, by listening to this, are already on the path to acquiring it. The ultimate benefits: increased social capital, enhanced emotional intelligence, invaluable female insight, and a dramatically improved understanding of the dating landscape are within your grasp. But they won't fall into your lap. You must seize them with unrelenting force and a strategic mindset. Are you ready to step up and claim what is rightfully yours? Are you ready to abandon the weak, passive approach and embrace a new paradigm of masculine power? The choice is yours, and the rewards are immeasurable. Become the architect of your own destiny. The clock is ticking. Become unstoppable.